Hello. Such fun. So, pardon my French, begging my pardon. You might see some alpha coochie here. I don't have much control over that. It's the way I'm sitting, and it's what I'm wearing, and I don't want to change what I'm wearing. But, anyways, so you might hear some little sons of sausages in the background outside. I swear these little kids never go the F home. They never go the F home. They scream until like outside until like 7, 8 o'clock at night, you know. Anywho, so let's talk about Tilia. And I just wanted to clear up some things and yada, 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 yada. So I've been seeing a lot of posts all over Facebook from Second Life residents saying that they were going to leave, someone to raise the price of their content because they believe that Tilia will be an extra cash out fee. Others ticked off because they'll have to provide real life identification in order to continue to cash out. So I wanted to wait until there was a bit more information out about Tilia. And, if anything does happen to change or somebody wants to point something out that is factual information, then I'll pop it in the comments section. So on June 1st, Linden Lab announced some important changes in regard to their subsidiary Tilia Incorporated and how Tilia will be handling Second Lab's accounts and processing credits. Please read the post yourself. You can't go based on what everyone is telling you because people get misinformed and start to spread some crazy stuff around on Facebook. Read it yourself. Go through it carefully, okay? Because it's like Chicken Little on Facebook. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. I get it's important. People have real life incomes that they depend on that come from their jobs in Second Life. And I'm not making light of that. It's important. So, what is Tilia? Tilia is a subsidiary of Linden Labs, and they offer certain financial services to the Second Life community, and they help Second Life comply with U.S. laws and regulations. That's very important. So remember that part. As of August 1st, 2019, Tilia will assume management of your account's U.S. dollar balance. Also very important. Not Linden balance, U.S. dollar balance. So they will assume management of your account's U.S. dollar balance in the form of your Tilia account. Tilia also handles process credit requests and payments made from your Tilia account. A Tilia account associated with your Second Life account is created automatically, and you do not need a separate username or password to access your Tilia account. So also, do keep in mind, be careful when you're sharing login information, all that other stuff. Don't share it. Don't share it. So, in order to stay in compliance with Tilia, there are regulatory requirements. Important. So, if you want to process a credit, meaning cash out, you have to provide personal information like real life people have to provide for their real life jobs, such as your name, address, date of birth, social security number, or government issued identification. If you're not a citizen from the United States and do not have a social security number, you can use your passport. You can use your passport and a utility bill to verify your identity. If you happen to be a United States citizen and don't have a social security number, you have to contact Linden Labs through their customer support. So if you do not want to submit any social security information, you won't be able to cash out because the law states, yes, the law, that they must collect and verify that information. So the documents you need to verify your address will need to be dated within the last 3 months. And the acceptable documents include current utility bill, bank, credit card or financial statement, cell phone bill, rental agreement or lease, tax form, voter registration, or insurance statement. If you've legally changed your name, then you'll need the following documents. Either or. Name change certificate, marriage certificate, certificate of divorce, certificate of commitment. So keep in mind, you probably won't need all of these documents. You probably need 1 or 2 from each category. Remember, only people who are cashing out of their USD balance are required to meet the ID verification requirements. If you purchase Linden's, this will not and should not affect you. Purchasing Linden's or the Linden Dollar or Marketplace, that shouldn't be affected. Tilia will not charge you an additional fee to process your credits. So, Tilia should not impact the time that it takes to process a credit either. 3 to 5 business days. That's what I saw. But I did see something before it was taken down, I believe, that the first credit that you process will take 30 days, then after that, 3 to 5 business days. So just in case the 30 days is a thing, prepare yourself for that, Get ready for that. So many of you asked, why am I required to provide personal information to Tilia? What will they do with that information? So Tilia is a registered money services business, right? Linden Lab and Tilia are required to comply with applicable U.S. laws and regulations. So to me, it sounds like this is a tax thing, and LL is based out of the United States, and they have to comply with tax laws within the United States. Tilia, Linden Labs, they don't have control over tax laws here in the United States. They can't change them. So I think for the most part, threatening to leave and all this other stuff, I mean, you could threaten that, but Linden Labs can't do anything about that. They can't, as far as we know. But, I don't like taxes, and I still gotta effing pay them. If you don't comply with the new changes and you have a stored USD balance, it will remain in your account, but you won't be able to cash out. So the money's going to be frozen there until you do verify. So customers under the age of 18, they won't be able to process credits after August 1st, 2019 until they reach the age of 18. If your Tilia account is inactive for a period of 12 months, Tilia will charge your Tilia account a fee. Your Tilia account will be charged this fee each successive month until it's no longer active. So you'll be charged in USD, not Linden's. So possibly checking on your Tilia account now and then might count as keeping the account active. But if you haven't been on there for 12 months, then I think that's when you're going to be charged a fee. So Tilia will provide you a notice. They'll send you an email to the email address you registered with them at least 3 days before any inactivity fee is deducted from your inactive Tilia account. So, many of us residents have been complaining about scammers, content theft, people hacking accounts. Well, I think that will come to an end because those scammers and those people, they won't be able to cash out. And if they do cash out, Tilia will know exactly who they are, where they live, their full name, and where they're from. And there could be real life legal consequences to their actions. Also, these scammers will not be able to close their accounts to evade an investigation. If they attempt to close their account while Tilia is conducting an investigation, Tilia may hold any unused funds associated with their stored value balance for up to 180 days to protect Tilia, its affiliates, a provider, or any other third party against the risk of any reversals, chargebacks, claims, fees, fines, penalties, and other liability. The scammer will remain liable for all obligations related to their account, even after their account is closed. Tilia would also help prevent money laundering, other laundering that could be possibly, help fund terrorist organizations. So, folks, if you're not aware, please look up the AML, CFT Act and regulations. Okay? So, it is possible for people to use the way the system used to work with cashing out and everything like that, to use all that for money laundering and all to fund messed up organizations. There's probably even a puppy kicker organization out there. Bastards should fry. But, these are all important things. I mean, how long have we been complaining about content theft? A long time. Those guys standing at the Sims, saying, oh, my girlfriend just broke up with me, send me 5 lindens. Oh, there's a skin and shape combo that I've been looking at. Can you send me lindens? After, they won't be able to cash out because how many of them are going to verify their accounts? No, not many, no. Not unless they're stupid. Well, they're pretty stupid. So, Linden Labs knows that the Second Life community has lots of questions and that there is lots of confusion going around. For example, I don't understand much about the virtual token stuff, and to me, the Tilia Terms of Service is a bit intimidating. I did skim through it. They did state that these changes are required in order for Linden Lab to continue offering Second Life services without disruption to its economy. Meaning that if they do not take the necessary steps that they need to take, then they will no longer be able to allow residents to cash out, period, at all, ever. And if Second Life content creators and businesses are not able to cash out, that not only means that these creators will no longer have money to pay their real life bills, but they will have to find regular 9-to-5 jobs in real life to support themselves, And I know a lot of, stay-at-home parents that, do their Second Life work around their children's schedule, their family's schedule, all sorts of different situations, people that are disabled and all this other stuff that really can't leave the house often. And, and this is how they pay their bills. And I think Linden Labs already knows how vital content creators and businesses of all kinds are within Second Life, and that they all contribute to the Second Life economy, but they have to take important steps legally and financially so that these services can remain available to the Second Life community. Even when they upped the cash out fee, I mean, how often have they really upped the cash out fee when you think about it? It's an actual thing. If they can't afford to do these things or keep certain things going like that, then people will not be able to cash out at all. So please, I'm not trying to sit here and take sides or say you shouldn't be upset or that you just have to deal with it, suck it up buttercup or whatever. What I'm saying is that you need to understand the reasons of why they're doing what they're doing, and that if Linden Labs does anything against the law, they have to follow the law just like everybody else. They have to pay taxes and all this other stuff like everybody else, And if they don't, there's consequences, But I love your faces, my grandbabies, and I will talk to you soon. So, and once again, if you hear anything new, send me a message, send me a nudge, and don't spread false information. Don't spread it. You'll drive people nuts. There's already people that are pacing in their rooms right now and just like mumbling horrible things. I don't know. But love your faces. Toodles!